webinar proper. If there's any trouble on the sound here, maybe somebody can send me a text on my mobile for anybody that has any difficulty hearing this. Okay, so good evening everybody, and thank you for joining us for the webinar at the end of Catalogue 2 and the launch for Catalogue 3. It may sound a bit echoey, and that's because I'm in quite a large room speaking through my PC rather than on a headset. I was incredibly afraid about doing this webinar until about 7 minutes ago when Sophia walked in the door having just arrived via a cancelled flight and a redirection via a different airport. Thank you, Yvonne. I'm glad you can hear me. So I'm happily not doing this as a solo presentation, and I have Sophia here to join me a little bit later on. It's a bit scary because Mary's also on an aeroplane, so I'm also in charge of driving the slides and also hitting the record button. So if it all goes horribly wrong, it is nobody else's fault other than mine. The webinar is going to be in two parts. The first part, which is just me speaking, will be 10 to 15 minutes, and I don't apologise. I will go through that very quickly. We'll have a brief pause in the middle for a minute or two when you have time to go and get a wellness shake, and then the second part will be about 30 minutes, which will be a joint exercise between Sophia and myself, which is the wellness step 2, which is talking about selling. So on we go with the webinar, and hopefully it all will work. Catalogue 2, fantastic! I've had a great afternoon watching the numbers coming in, and you guys have been amazing. What a great number. Sales are up 29% versus Catalogue 1, average orders up 8%, and that is definitely the impact that wellness is already starting to have on average orders. Recruits are nearly double what we achieved in Catalogue 1, and reactors are 55% up. So we've exceeded our budget in Catalogue 1 and we've exceeded our budget in Catalogue 2, despite all the things that get thrown at us. You guys continue to deliver, and I'm really, really pleased and proud of everything that you're all doing. So well done to you all. You know I'm not the king of stuff, and some of the next slides are stuff, so forgive me for rattling through them very quickly. Thomas announced at conference that we will be getting rid of the bane of our lives, Interim Justitia, and we are well on the way to doing that. We will have an in-house solution which will be WorldPay, and that was Mary just saying she's obviously landed. So we'll have an internal WorldPay solution online. We will have Giro sent out to you by request. If you send an email, we will post those out from you here at Rosewood. You can pay over the counter into a bank, typically to HSBC, and that's a 3 to 5 day. Or you can just literally go in with your invoice and all the banking details that you need on the bottom of that. We are starting to test these payment systems next week, both in Ireland and the UK. So it's not as quick as we would all like, but we're not going to go live with a solution that doesn't work. So testing next week, and thank you for the people who have volunteered, stroke have been pressed ganged into assisting with that. If you want to pay over the telephone by ringing customer care, of course, that will be instantaneous and credited to your account. PayPal is an option that many, many people have talked about, and PayPal is coming, but that will be a little later, probably not until Catalogue 5. So this is a way for you to take customer payments directly into a PayPal account. So I'm very excited about that. Team orders, sadly, are stopping. This is just something that we cannot continue to support from our warehouse in DC1. People who have used this regularly, who are going to suffer because there's an additional delivery charge, we will recompense those extra charges for the coming few catalogues until we come up with an alternative solution for you. Stationery, and it's nice to see stationery spelt correctly with an E and not an A. Business packs, the basic £10 starter pack is still available, which is the bag and the samples, and the starter kit for £20 continues to be available, and the codes are shown there and prices there. The door-to-door pack at £15 will be slightly different. We are changing the content down from 60 to 50 catalogues. It's not because we're being mean, it's because it simply makes more sense. We can ship 50 in one box. As soon as you go over 50, it means we have to ship 2 boxes to you. So that will change with immediate effect. And also just to be aware, if you order a door-to-door catalogue during the first week of the catalogue, you will receive the current catalogue. And if you order it after the end of the first week, you will receive the following catalogue. So if you order a door-to-door pack in the next week, you will get catalogue 3s. After that, you will get catalogue 4s for the following 2-3 weeks. Registration forms are now at the printers, and they will become available, and we will post up on the website when they're available. They'll be coming in packs of 25 with a self-carbon copy, so that the sign-up can take the form away with them. Delivery changes, we are going to change to Hermes, and when we say UK, that is UK and Northern Ireland. So there was talk about we would go with Nightline in Northern Ireland, and we've decided not to do that. We are going to go with Hermes, who have served us very well in Northern Ireland previously. We're testing it during Catalogue 3, and it will go live in the UK from the first day of Catalogue 4. So that's all of UK, all of Ireland, your deliveries, Northern Ireland, all your deliveries will come with Hermes from day 1 of Catalogue 4. I am really happy that all these changes are now underway, and this will be something very good for us all. We've covered this before, so I'm not going to go through it in detail. I just wanted you to see how clever the animation was. Sadly, this is not my work. This is Mary's good work here. Effectively, it's an update on where we were. Please ring or email customer care. They will give you a returns number. You can print your own returns label and ship goods back to us here. If it's a larger parcel, then obviously we will need to arrange to have that collected. If you want amended gyros, again, please tick the box on the returns form. If it's damaged goods or customers are unhappy, of course, that's postage free. And if you're just sending goods back because you've changed your mind, then there'll be a basic fee of £3 or €4. So this will be posted on the website, so there's no point in me spending 5 minutes reading through that. Well done, and thank you to Kieran and Jamie, who have been incredibly busy updating the website. We're not fully there yet, but there's a massive improvement, and again, well done to the guys in Stockholm for bringing this up to date. So if you go onto My Pages, Fun and Events, Local Events, the drop down, we've added consultant events, including Step 1 and Step 2 trainings, wellness and beauty and business trainings as well. If you have any events that you would like to be mailed on there for other people to share with, please mail Kieran at that address, and he will post those up on the pages for you. Under, again, Fun and Events, Local Events, the current incentives will be shown there. And during Catalogue 3, you'll get the updates on where people are with regard to the new Amsterdam incentive. The Earn Money with Oriflame next to the My Login pages will be updated, and that will also show the new Welcome program for sales and also the new Welcome program for recruitment, which is the Demi luggage. My Page updates for sales support. Again, we've now added the skincare guide for 2014. The first edition is there as a PDF which you can download, and it's currently at the printers. Again, once that comes into the warehouse, we'll notify you. Other things there are the links will be updated, so catalogue selling period. Some of the links didn't work or went live a day or two late, but all of that is now up to date and running and on time. The ROI website is now up and running as well, and there were a few wrinkles in there when it went live, but again, very happy that that's now up and running. Various fixes, webinars going on, business webinars, wellness webinars will all be there and up and live during the course of next week. So again, we're almost there, and it looks 10 times better than it did 2 weeks ago. Printwell, our partner, who will give you personalised business cards, window cards, pop-up posters, and so on and so on. They're giving us a special offer during Catalogue 3 and Catalogue 4. You will get an extra 10% discount. There's a link from our website through to there, or go on the www.papermanage.co.uk/Oriflame. So please go on there and order this. They're a great company. They offer first-class service, and it'll be really good if you start to use these guys, so that all of our publicity material is of a very high professional standard. Gary has been busy over in Stockholm. He was there at the Stockholm Fashion Week last week as part with Jonas as part of the launch of the One, and that will continue here during March with the press launch to the UK and Irish press. There are so many new things that have been launched on PR, and we will start to post those on a weekly basis. We've sent e-shots out, as you can read on there. And the great news is Twitter. Again, I'm still a bit old and a bit of a Luddite. I don't really understand Twitter, but what I do know is we've now got nearly 3,500 people following us on Twitter. That's an amazing result. So if you think that's more than 50% of the number of consultants we've got, that's how many followers we've got. So again, great job. Well done, everybody, for doing that. Amsterdam. Well, it's up and running and it's started. Please go on the website and check how you're doing, because those points will be updated during the course of next week. The wellness incentive, so the Eagle Ursa incentive, there will be some postings on there again during next week. If you weren't at conference though, you can't go to Eagle Ursa. That was a conference only attendees incentive that we have up and running there. But you'll be able to post and see, you'll be able to see what's going on by visiting those pages. Subscribe to Wellness during Catalogue 3. We want people to subscribe. You know the reason why. It takes 12 weeks to form a habit. Get people in the habit of using this and they won't break it. So subscriptions are available, as you already know, for the men's and women's wellness packs and for the natural balance shakes. We launched the kids multivits and also the soups at conference. And it's the same as before. Subscribe, pay for the first 3, and you get the 4th one for free. We have 12-week challenge personal organisers, which are great pieces of print material. For anybody who subscribes during Catalogue 3, you will receive a 10-pack of this personal organiser. They're a really, really great thing. So please go out there and push it, and during the second part of the webinar, you'll hear a little bit more about how to sell wellness. I don't know what the final number is. I put greater than 6%, but I just don't know how big. We had a very, very good end of catalogue today, and I think that we will be in the top 10 wellness markets. I would like to think we're approaching the top 5, but we are certainly north of 6% during catalogue 2, which is an amazing result. So again, well done to you all. And the top 3 wellness products are Women's Wellness Pack, as is normal, but look at this. We've got Wellness Kids and Soup in the top 3. So again, these were only launched at conference during Catalogue 1. You've taken these to heart and you've started to use them and sell them. So well done to all of you. So who are the biggest losers? We launched an incentive and we are going to take 2 winners of who are the biggest losers with us to Eagle Ursa during the late spring of this year. There are 21 people in the race, but I'm not going to tell you who they are and I'm not going to tell you how they're doing, but if you visit the website during Catalogue 3, you will have an update on that. So that was the first part of the webinar. I promised to do that in under 15 minutes and I think I did it in 12. So we're 3 minutes ahead. Now's the time to nip and get your wellness shake, put it in, add some water to it and come back to the screen in the next 1 or 2 minutes. There'll be a short pause and hopefully the audio visual will work.
There is something new in Oriflame. What you gonna do?
Sell wellness!
And it's pretty great, and it looks damn good. What you gonna do?
Sell wellness!
I ain't afraid of new stuff. I ain't afraid of new changes. see new launches in the catalog. What you gonna do?
Sell wellness.
If a friend is tired and feeling down, what you gonna do?
Sell wellness.
I ain't afraid of new stuff. I ain't afraid of no changes. What you gonna do?
Sell wellness.
If you're all alone, pick up the phone and sell.
Sell wellness.
Are you impressed? We actually got the music to work. Sophia's sitting here and she's now going to lead the second part of the webinar, but probably not very ably assisted by me. So over to you, Mrs. Wellness. So please, good evening, Sophia Radomska.
Thank you, Eric, and welcome everyone to this second step of the Wellness Academy, which is dedicated to the sales. And as you understood already who will be our special guest, so yes, this is our 50-stone man who was with us during the first webinar. So welcome Eric back.
Thank you. I just about managed to squeeze through the door.
Well, what is this webinar about? It's about the sales module, and this is your guide to help you to sell wellness by Oriflame. It is intended to provide you with the basic tools for the successful selling. Consultants who know the wellness products, they sell more. Additionally, the more you use the products, the more you know the products, and the easier they are to sell. Make the commitment to familiarize yourself with the benefits of the Wellness by Oriflame product line, or just start using them yourself, and the road to the healthier, wealthier life will surely soon follow. During the conference and during the previous webinars, I have argued many times that wellness will really make you more successful and give you higher earnings. So what did I base this on? What we have done, we have looked at the average order of our consultants and leaders together. Then we have also looked into different groups. First was those who are selling only cosmetic products, and the second group was those who are selling cosmetic and wellness products. Now it really becomes interesting. What group do you think had the highest average order and how much higher? Let's see. So the average order when only selling cosmetics is 85 pounds. And when selling both cosmetic and wellness, the average order is 255 pounds, which is almost 3 times higher. I hope you are convinced. So how to become successful with wellness? Well, there is a very simple rule. Talk about it. The best recommendation when you start selling wellness is to talk about wellness. Spread the word about the wellness opportunity, about the products, about the earning opportunities, and about the roadmap. There is a formula of success. The formula which helps you, which will help you to become successful with wellness, and this formula is not created by me, and it's not created by our special guest 50-stone man. This formula has been created by our successful leaders from all around the world who became successful thanks to wellness. And after speaking to them and after making a survey, this formula has been created. And it says about you need to use the products daily, you need to share your and other success stories, ask for the order, and follow up. And now we will go details through each of them. So number one, the first step of the success formula is to use the products daily. Before you start using the products, you need to set the goals. It can be either health or business or maybe both. Once you set the goals, you need to find the products which will help you to achieve the goals. Let's see some examples. If you are looking for more energy throughout the day, or if you are looking to get sick less often, then you would use the wellness pack. If you want to lose some weight or simply maintain the healthy weight, the good products for that is a natural balance shake or natural balance soup or maybe both, as well as the roadmap. If you want to set a bad example for your children and the family, use the Wellness Pack and the Wellness Kits. If you want to join a marathon or a sport challenge in the near future, well, then you need to use the Wellness Pack to support your immune system and the Natural Balance Shake for optimal nutrition and minimal calories. And if you want to fit into your jeans, which you had 1, 2, or maybe 10 years ago, then of course you would need to have a Natural Balance Shake Roadmap 1 for the weight loss. But let's see a real example, how it can work. So we have a common goal to run a Stockholm Marathon. It's me, Sophia, and our 50-stone man, or Eric. So let's see. We do have a common goal, and for me to help to achieve this goal, I chose 2 products. I chose the Natural Balance Shake Strawberry flavor, this is my favorite flavor, and Natural Balance Soup Asparagus. I also chose the Wellbeing Roadmap, as I don't need to lose any weight. This will help me to maintain my weight and to keep my energy. So I'm actually having breakfast every day. I never skip my breakfast, and as the Wellbeing Road tells me, I snack between the breakfast and the lunch with 1 apple. Then I have a lunch. For the lunch, I usually have a salad together with a Natural Balance soup and a piece of the whole grain bread. This is very handy when I'm in the office and don't have time to go out and have a long lunch. For the afternoon snack, I take either some nuts or a carrot. Then I have 1 shake before I go to work out. I run or I do a spinning for an hour. Then I have a proper dinner as per roadmap recommendation, plate model. I hope that you know that Natural Balance Shake has 21 serving, and as I use it just once per day before I go to the gym, I consume the whole box of the shake per catalog. And but I have subscribed to 2 soups per catalog, as I use it every day together with my lunch. And in 1 box there are 14 servings, so I would need to have 2 boxes per catalog to cover my needs. And to make sure I receive a sufficient amount of nutrients, plus my skin fell a little bit down now with the winter in Sweden, I'm taking a sachet of the Wellness Pack. And I take it together with the breakfast, as this helps me not to forget about it, and it creates a good routine. What about you, Eric?
You're surprised to see that picture, aren't you? You were expecting to see a 50-stone man. I already started on my wellness journey. So I have the same goal as Sophia. I would like to run the Stockholm Marathon, and to be honest with you, if I could waddle around the 26 miles, I'll be very, very pleased. So my chosen products are the tomato soup and the chocolate-flavoured Natural Balance Shake. As I need to lose a little bit of weight, 50 stone is a little bit excessive, I have chosen the weight loss roadmap. I exercise always in the mornings. So I always have my breakfast before I go for my run, and because Sophia has instructed me and helped me along the path, she's told me I need to take my Wellness Pack men's with my breakfast and before I go and take my exercise. For a snack during the day, I usually eat an apple, and obviously as I need to lose weight, sadly I've had to give up 2 of my favourite things in the world, one being bread and the other being chocolate. So that's the reason I've chosen the chocolate-flavoured Natural Balance Shake. I can't have the real thing, but that's as near as I can get to it, and it kind of makes me feel good that at least I have something chocolatey during the day as a bit of a treat. So because I need to lose weight, I am taking 2 Natural Balance Shakes per day, 30 minutes before my lunch and 30 minutes before my dinner. But I'm also taking the tomato soup. The difference here though, Sophia, when she has her soup, she's allowed to have bread, and that's something I look forward to, but sadly, because I'm 50 stone, it's going to take me a little while longer before I can start eating bread again. So maybe in 12 weeks' time, who knows whether I can return to that. So I'm on a 12-week mission to lose weight. I will be taking the product as described there, and hopefully At the end of these 12 weeks, I'll have finished my weight loss and I can join on the well-being roadmap, the same as Sophia's. So I'm going to subscribe during Catalogue 3 and I will get a pack of 10 of these free with my delivery.
Thank you, Eric. So let's see if we have covered it all and if we are successfully using the whole wellness roadmap. So if we see it has 5 musts. And the first one is to use the daily products. And we do use, right, Eric? We use the natural balance shake, the soups, and the wellness pack.
Absolutely. And for nutrition, I think if we follow the plate model and a wellness pack every day, we'll be sure that we have all the nutrition that we need.
We do exercise. I do either run or spinning, and Eric runs every day. So this is covered.
It's a bit sad though, because Sophia, for those of you that ever go cycling or running, Sophia drafts behind me, because when I start running, I create quite a vacuum behind me and she just gets towed along in my wake. But yes, we do exercise every day.
And
And the daily checklist, of course, we have to go through that to check that we are doing what we are supposed to do. And of course, we do that, and we have the checklist in front of us each day.
And community. As part of the wellness group, you will get the support and inspiration that will make it easier for you to change your lifestyle. And as we are having the same goal, we do sometimes exercise together. So it is a sort of community for us. So I think we covered it all. Now, the second step of the success formula is to share your success story. And you can share your own success story if you have one. Start with the testimonial first. Show before and after picture, and then explain the products that helped to reach you the goal. For example, I used to feel tired and heavy all the time. I was eating the wrong kinds of food and living a very unhealthy lifestyle. My friend recommended me to try the natural balance shake. And I take 2 portions per day, 30 minutes before lunch and dinner. I also follow the checklist and the plate model for eating. This is called a roadmap. I have now lost 10 kilos in the last 3 months. If you are just getting started with wellness and you don't have your own success story, you can use your goals, your dreams, when you plan to do your testimonial. The third way is to use someone else's story. And we do have many stories from already in UK and in Ireland, but we are also very happy to tell you one story from international. And this is our top leader from Romania. Let's hear his story.
Now, I promised I would not do this in my finest Romanian accent, because my finest Romanian accent will probably make me sound like I come from another part of the world, and certainly not there. A few of us got to meet Lulica during our trip to Stockholm earlier in the year. Very charismatic guy, and you may remember we saw his picture and heard a little bit about him at the conferences. So I'm now going to read his words. A big change is mostly determined by a big dream. This was the case for me. While many people dream of new houses, fancy cars, or trips around the world, I had a bigger dream, to feel good about myself. I used to be a performance athlete. I had the looks and I felt good. After I gave up sports, my eating habits went all over the place, which ended in me gaining weight. I realised I needed to do something. The way I looked and felt, with almost 30 kilograms more, had a bad influence on my entire self. I'd never been a gourmet, quite the opposite. I was among the ones who thought that just one meal a day was helping me lose weight, or at least maintain it. I couldn't have been more wrong. I was eating a lot and made bad choices when it came to food. After trying all kinds of diets, none of which gave results I was expecting, I almost gave up. I even tried wellness by Oriflame, but with an incorrect routine. I was edging on accepting the idea that there was nothing I could do to go on with my life, and had to go on with my life as it was. My dream of having the right weight had turned into disappointment. But as mentioned, I was on the edge, and luckily I picked the right side. I returned to my big dream and took the impossible out of my mind. During that exact period, Oriflame organised the first wellness group, which I decided to join. I started the program in February 2012, weighing 108 kilos. In under 4 months, I lost no less than 26 kilos. The change and the physical effect is more than obvious. So obvious that friends that I met after a few months talked to me like a stranger, and not because they were upset, because they didn't recognise me. I feel younger, and as people around me say, I also look younger, which I like to believe. Shopping now becomes a very pleasant activity. Nevertheless, the big changes in my life, I had to be conscious of the good things that come along with losing weight. I would have probably done it sooner. I'm not tired anymore, and the energy that I now have allows me to do many more things much more quickly, much better. The wellness program that has taught me what to eat and when to eat, what are the correct supplements that my body needs, and what a healthy eating routine and a healthy lifestyle looks like. Seeing the results has had a great impact on people around me, my friends and my family, and they've all started to use wellness. To sum it up, don't give up on your dreams, use wellness.
Thank you, that's inspiring. Now moving to the third step of the success formula, and it's about asking for the order. This is when people get scared. You will need to ask your customer for the order and help them to choose the products that are right for them. And to help you with this, we have developed some tools. Let's review all of them. The first one is the online health test. So this is a new online tool, Wellness Health Test, which you can find under our wellness section on the website. You will not need to log in, so all your customers, they can do that. This test was developed by the global wellness experts, nutritionists, and product developers to help you have an online tool to check your health and your customers' health. It will help you and your customers to identify health factors to improve the health. It is a guide to the right path to improve your health. But what is very good about this test is that it takes not more than 5 minutes to do it. Do you believe me? Well, if not, let's try to do this now. I will test Eric. Eric, are you ready?
I'm scared, being 50 stone in weight, but let's go. Let's see how I get on.
Okay, let's see then. How often do you have breakfast?
Every day.
How many portions of the ready-made meats, red meat, high-fat and high-sugar foods do you eat per day in total?
A few times a week.
How many portions of salad, vegetables, whole grain, legumes, nuts, seeds, and fruit do you consume each day?
I'm very good. I think I have 2 or 3 of those every day.
All right. How often do you eat fatty fish? Vegetarian source of omega-3 fatty acids, or take an omega-3 supplement?
Around twice a week.
How often do you take a vitamin D?
Every day, because I take a wellness pack.
How often do you consume alcohol? And be honest here.
Okay, let's get hurriedly on. A few glasses every week.
All right. What about your smoking habits?
I've never smoked in my life.
How many hours per day do you sit?
Embarrassingly, probably 6 or 8 hours a day.
How many minutes per day do you walk with a fast pace or perform other moderate intensity physical activities such as housework, gardening, biking, cleaning, etc.?
About an hour a day. I usually go for a walk or a jog, so an hour a day.
How many minutes of vigorous intensity aerobic physical activity do you accumulate per week?
Easily 3 hours a week.
How do you feel when you wake up each morning?
Good. I always sleep well. I'm eager to start the new day.
What are your current stress levels in your professional and personal life?
How could it be anything other than moderate or low?
To what extent do you feel loved and supported by family, friends, or community?
Now, bearing in mind this webinar is being recorded, I feel blessed.
And how satisfied are you with your job?
And doubly so because this is being recorded. I love my job and I see the results and I'm able to advance.
And how would you describe your general happiness and optimism about your future?
Yeah, I'm a pretty happy, satisfied, about my future.
So that was our last slide, and it took us less than 5 minutes?
Yeah, 2 or 3.
Exactly. So let's see what is the result of Eric.
I'm afraid.
Wow, Eric, congratulations. Your score is really, really great.
You also obviously...
I feel good. I would. I feel good. I would. So good. So good. I got you.
God there isn't a video camera on that, because I had no idea that was coming, and you can imagine I've been dancing around to that. So clearly the health test I just completed was about the real Eric, not the 50-stone Eric.
So Eric, again, congratulations. Your score is really, really great. And you can see how fast it took us to take this test. Again, oh, sorry, I forgot about this animation. So well done, Eric. Anyhow, this test gives us instantly not only the BMI score, which we just saw, but it also sends the recommendation for you, which gives you the summary of how you are doing with your, for example, nutrition. It also gives us a summary how are your alcohol, smoking habits, your exercise, and about your stress and psychology. This is a fantastic, fantastic tool which gives you results on the screen, and as you just seen, but it also sends you the email with the same summary. But you can, on the last step, you can choose if you want this to be sent to you or directly to your customer. Now, depending on the results of the test, you should start recommending the correct products. Offer customer a subscription, recommend them to use products daily and to go on the 12 weeks challenge. Even if they don't need to lose weight, they maybe just need to get more energy. Try to close a deal with the customer when they are at the peak of interest. If you talk for too long, they will lose the interest and they will say no. If you have no idea what the customer is thinking, a good idea is to pre-close. So, do you want to give a go? If they have any hesitations, they will tell you, and you can address them. Some tips here. Once you feel that the customer is interested, you can always place the product in their hands. Seeing and feeling the products can increase our desire to have them. And wellness products, they look fantastic. Another tip is to explain the product and its main benefits, but don't give them all the information you know about the products. The best pitch is the one that sounds like a conversation between two friendly people. Practice making your presentation as short as possible. Sometimes one or two sentences is enough. It's better to have an answer if there is a question. Remember, the longer the pitch, the bigger the decision becomes for the customer.
When you know the customers are interested, ask positive questions. So, for example, how many people in your household can you see using a natural balanced shake? Do you want a subscription program for both the Wellness Pack and for the Wellness Kids? Which flavours would you prefer to try? Most people get one Wellness Pack women and one man for their partner. Anyone threatening to share your supply at home? Or have a soft close. Most people start with a natural balance shake for a couple of months in order to achieve weight loss, and then you'd need 2 portions per day. If you go onto the subscription program, you pay for 3 and you get the 4th for free. It's very difficult to say on a Friday evening. I'd recommend 2 packs at a time on the rolling subscription program, and then wait for their answer. So just ask. So what wellness products can I order for you to help you achieve your personal goals? Will it be a subscription for Natural Balance Shake and Wellness Packs for your family to maintain healthy weight and to keep everyone from getting sick? Is there anyone else that you would like to get on a healthier path?
And remember the law of averages. At least 1 out of 10 pitched will buy from you. So keep asking.
So share the health test results with your entire network. They too should check their health and start to use the products. Also use this test to invite people to the wellness clubs. And obviously wellness clubs we're going to cover in the next webinar. By sharing this online test, you will easily be able to increase your sales and grow even faster in your success plan.
So the second step, the second tool which will help you to ask for the order is to take the wellness quiz. Wellness quiz is part of the Wellness Opportunity Meeting. And this is where you can find it. And if you don't know where to find the Wellness Opportunity Meeting, it is available for you to download after login under My Pages, under the Sales Support, under the Oriflame Academy, on the right, the Wellness Opportunity Meeting. You will be able to download it from there.
Okay, so let's talk through the quiz now. So Sophia asked the questions last time, so now it's my turn. So, question number 1. The experts at Wellness by Oriflame developed this quiz to help us to guide our customers to use the right products. All we need to do is ask a few questions and a personalised product recommendation will be given at the end. So, let's start with question 1. How many days per week do you feel unfocused, hungry or irritable, Sophia?
1 or 2.
Really? How often do you feel tired every week?
I think the answer will be C, 3 or 4.
How many grams of uncooked fruit, vegetables do you eat each day?
300 grams, I would say.
Wow, okay, that's very good. How many times per week do you eat fatty fish?
1 or 2.
Okay. Despite your skincare regime, do you still struggle with fine lines and wrinkles, moisture and elasticity?
What an inappropriate question, Eric, but yes, it actually happens.
I can ask even more inappropriate questions, but probably not relevant on a webinar on a Friday evening. How do you feel about your weight?
Well, you know, I have a good answer because I feel perfect. I would like to maintain it the way it is.
Are you concerned that your children or grandchildren are not getting all the nutrients they need, particularly your grandchildren, Sophia?
I don't have any children, but you know, I have a niece and a nephew, and I am very concerned.
Approximately how many uncooked pieces of fruit and vegetables do your children, nephews, nieces, grandchildren consume each day?
They're not very good, but I think 200 grams per day.
How many times a week do these kids eat fatty fish?
1 or 2. So let's see.
Let's see what happens, yeah. So, question 1, you got answer was B. So the recommendation there is have a soup or shake when needed. Question 2 is saying subscribe for a wellness pack. So your answer was B, C or D. Question 3, you should take a wellness pack or wellness pack subscription. This is to do with your multivitamins and minerals. Question 4 is to do with omega-3. Do you get enough fatty fish and oil in your diet? So again, take the wellness pack and Swedish Beauty Complex. So again, that's from question 5 about skin. Question 6, it's saying follow the roadmap and use natural balance shakes. And for the kids, it's saying here, get the kids to subscribe to the Kids Wellness Multi-Bit.
Thank you for this quiz, Eric. But now, moving to the third tool of the tool which will help you to ask for the order. It's an elevator pitch. This way, the elevator pitch can help you when you invite people to the wellness opportunity meeting as well. What is the elevator pitch? Remember we said earlier that the longer the pitch, the bigger the decision becomes for the customer. Therefore, this is a great tool, elevator pitch or elevator speech, which is a short summary used to quickly and simply define a product or a service. The name elevator pitch reflects the idea that it should be possible to deliver the summary in the time span of an elevator ride, or approximately 30 seconds. Let's see if I can get Eric interested in what I have to sell to him. Eric, did you know that 90% of people do not consume the recommended amount of fruit and vegetables, and that on average people could extend their lives by a whole year?
No.
That's what I work with. I help people understand there is an easy way to control it with the right information and the right products. I'm not sure I can help you, but if you are interested, I can help you find the effective products that best suit your needs with up to 30% discount.
Wow.
Eric is still listening.
Yeah.
It has been less than 30 seconds. This is the idea of the elevator pitch. You should always have a hook, the emotional benefits, and the velvet rope close. And by using the elevator pitch, you will most easily find new customers. And the fourth step of the success formula is to follow up. You will need to follow up because you don't want your customers to have unopened products on their shelves. You want them to use the products, you want them to like the products, you want them to understand the products, and you want them to buy more.
Overcoming objections. So this is the part where a lot of salespeople get very nervous, and we've taught you during step 1 in various academies over the years, there is a unique formula for dealing with objections. Feel, felt, found. So for instance, if you're talking to a customer about taking multivitamins, for instance, they can say, I don't need it. Simple answer, I know how you feel. I felt the same, but what I have found is I feel so much better having started to use the Oriflame wellness products. So this feel, felt, found is ubiquitous. It's the same way of dealing with any product objection that you may get. So use it, and again, we will teach you how to use it when we roll this out in the field with you.
Another good way to sell wellness this year is to ask a customer if he or she has made a New Year's resolutions. On the screen, you see the top 10 most popular resolutions for 2014. And as you can see, more than 5 can be achieved or at least supported by wellness. So go out, sell wellness, simply ask your customer, did you make a New Year resolution? And then tell them that you can support them. Remember to use the tools provided for you, Product Guide, Wellness Academy, as your go-to source for information. Chances are that any questions you may get will be answered in the frequently asked questions section of the Product Guide or in the Wellness Academy. Wellness Product Guide is a must-have book for everyone using and selling wellness. It does contain all the information about the existing product, about the roadmap. It will be a great help for all of you who are out there in the field and speaking to the customers.
The Wellness Catalogue, and you can see my alter ego there, I can't even remember what my name was, Lulika, on the front cover of this. We launched this at conference, and this will go live in Catalogue 5. So this is a stand-alone wellness catalogue. The codes are there, and these are available 5 for £1. They will all, everybody who places an order during Catalogue 4 will have one of these books dropped during that catalogue. So 5 for £1, and they will also be on the back of the demo sheet for £5. So this is a great standalone catalogue that you can leave with people. Oh, I need to speak. Sorry, I don't know what's going to happen here. I suspect there's some music going to play. Is that right? Am I allowed to speak or need to wait for the music?
I feel good. I wouldn't. I feel good. I know that I wouldn't. So good. So good. I got you. Ah!
Does this sound like a really slick, well-rehearsed program? I don't think so. At conference we launched the new products that are coming in Catalogue 5, or rather we only launched a very small selection of them, which are the new kids products. We will also be launching all of these products that you see on your screen here. So this is a product to help with hair and nails. These are infusions, so it's not a tea but it's a flavoured infusion which is there to help. We also have natural balance bars, so people like to have a snack in between meals. We can have wellness bars. They will come out in 5. And the contents of the wellness pack are available as individual tablets as well. Plus, the Kids Omega-3 is launched during Catalogue 5 too. So there's a massive amount going to happen during Catalogue 5. And of course, there is also the launch of the 1.
So today we have covered the second step of the Wellness Academy, but we will have one more webinar where we will cover the one remaining step of the Academy, which is the clubs, wellness clubs. Those of you who will attend all 3 webinars will receive a Wellness Academy certificate, which will entitle you to run the Wellness Academy on your own and become a certified wellness ambassador. So join us for one more upcoming wellness webinar and get a wellness diploma. When is the next webinar? Well, the next wellness webinar, the step 3 of the Wellness Academy, will be on February the 14th at 6 o'clock. And remember, this is a Valentine Day. So on a Valentine Day, we're going to have some surprises for you. So thanks a lot for taking your time, and hope you got some good insight into our wellness and how to sell it. Good luck and sell well. And stay with us for another 2 minutes and sing.
There is something new in Oriflame. What you gonna do?
Sell wellness.
And it's pretty great, and it looks damn good. What you gonna do?
Sell wellness.
I ain't afraid to do stuff. I ain't afraid to do changes. When you see new launches in the catalog, what you gonna do?
Sell wellness.
If a friend is tired and feeling down, what you gonna do?
Sell wellness.
I ain't afraid to do stuff. I ain't afraid of no changes. What you gonna do?
Sell wellness.
If you're all alone, pick up the phone and sell.
Sell wellness.
So thanks everybody, enjoy your weekend, have a fantastic Catalogue 3 and go and sell wellness. Take care all, bye.
Sell wellness.
Oriflame, Oriflame. What you gonna do?